Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
City of Romulus City Council regular meeting for Monday, January the 11th, 2016. Let the roll show that all members are present. Mr. Chair and Council, we have an amended agenda presented before you, and the amendment is we've added line item 6A4 under the clerk's report, and this is another request, a public hearing request.
Okay.
With that, then the amended agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda, 2, minutes, 3, petitioner, 4, chairperson's report, 5, mayor's report, 6A, clerk's report, 6B, treasurer's report, 7, public comment, 8, unfinished business, 9, new business, 10, communication, 11 is warrant 16-01, and number 12, adjournment. And a motion would be in order to approve the amended agenda as presented.
So moved.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Cross, supported by Ms. Abdo, for approval of amended agenda as presented. Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mrs. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Mikowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Agenda approved.
Agenda item 2A for approval are the minutes from the regular council meeting held January 4th, 2016.
So moved for January the 4th, 2016.
Support.
A motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held January 4th, 2016. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Mikowski?
Abstain, I was absent.
Okay, Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Abstain.
Okay, chair votes yes. Minutes approved.
There were no special meetings held on January 4th, and there are no petitioners this evening. Number 4 is the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Tonight at 7 p.m., we had a study session reinstated the City of Romulus Employee Pension Ordinance. I also like to, if I can call on the mayor, just to give us an update on the shopping outlet and the grocery store downtown Gardner. Mr. Mayor.
Sure, Mr. Chairman. I'll talk a little bit about it, and I'll talk a little bit about it tomorrow as well. I guess let's start downtown with the grocery store. As you know, it's been a long season getting the road done. Now that the road is done, the gentleman that purchased it from the bank is in still final negotiations with a new company that's going to buy it. They're the one that put the sign up and are interested in opening it up. That's the one that also has a store downtown called City Market that we've done some research with. Basically, from our standpoint as a city, we did try to help them with some contacts in the financing area, which they were appreciative of. All they need to really do is finalize their purchase agreement, and they have financial backing to do it. When I talked to Tim as early as this morning, I talk to him every day about it. Basically, we offered, do we need to come up with a plan B? This is to the person who's selling it. And they said, no, we're almost there. Don't worry about a plan B. This is going to go through. So that's what they're telling us. Not much that I can do from the city standpoint other than we've kind of gone beyond local government responsibility, trying to put them in contact with some funding. So that worked. But should be close. I wish I could tell you more as far as a date and time, but they have to close their deal in order to move that forward. So that's kind of the downtown. There's some other activity downtown that I'll talk about in the future. The outlet mall is one I get asked with everywhere I go. I was talking to a group on Saturday, and the first thing that came out, they said, "Mayor, why'd you put a press release out? And we don't have a shovel in the ground." I said, "Remember, I didn't put a press release out. It was the company that did that." And I know their reasons why. So real quick on the outlet mall, as you remember, or if you don't remember, New England Development was the company we started working with out of Boston. Paragon was a company that was they're out of Baltimore. They were going to put the one in Canton. We had a real coup by getting them to work together because they're kind of competitors. So the agreement was that Paragon will build it, and then New England will then operate it. A couple small things changed, but the overall plan's still the same. Several hurdles we've gone through, which are huge, really, from the city standpoint. If you recall, we had a FEMA floodplain map issue that had a lot of property that was deemed floodplain, where they'd have to get flood insurance or build up. We got through that. That was a big hurdle. I thought that would be one of the tough ones. Got through with Detroit Edison, making sure they would supply power both for construction and operation. As Ms. Roscoe knows, got through Planning Commission. So from the city standpoint, our planner, Tim Keys, everybody did everything right. They were pleased when they came to Planning Commission. So they've been through that and ZBA. So from the official city standpoint, that has been approved. The one governmental approval that we don't have quite yet is the curb cut that they want still on Vining Road. And the way they explain it is that it's a deal breaker. It's very important to them. When that interchange was put in the mid-90s, it was called limited access from 94 to Wick Road. And so even though we own Vining Road, we own Wick Road, the developer's going to own the property, we have to get the Federal Highway Commission to allow us to grant that curb cut. I could go into all the gory details. Basically, where we are right now is just before, I was looking at my messages. I had a conversation just before the holidays with Senator Peters, our U.S. Senator, and asking for his assistance. The states approved the design. They're okay with the curb cut. Everybody's okay with the curb cut. Because of that terminology that it was phrased, limited access, caused the Federal Highway Commission to not want to approve it. So he assured me that before the holidays that he would be talking to the Secretary of Transportation, Secretary Fox, and asking that they waive that and allow that permitted access and that curb cut. I haven't gotten the approval yet, nor has the developer. Tried to call his office today. I shared that with you earlier, the message I got back. So I'm hoping to hear something soon on that. Now, so that would be the final approval from any governmental agencies. The other piece of it is a business factor, though, quite honestly. Tim Keys and I met with, and Chief Dickerson met with the two principals from Paragon. They flew in to the airport. And they laid out their whole plan, what they're trying to do. The nice thing is they want to do a nice, as Planning Commission saw, a nice top-end development. They want to have it be a success. They feel really good about that area. They're still working on trying to lock in. They don't have all their tenants locked in, so they're still working hard on that. I know they had a site visit with a major tenant that I really rather not say who it was that came in December. They thought that they should hear some kind of answer from them in a couple months. They thought that was a significant win because once they get this particular marquee name, it tends to pull some others with it. So I imagine we'll get an update on that shortly on how they're doing. They really want to, the way they describe it is when you open up a mall like that, you want it to be the best experience right out of the gate. The worst thing you can do where they've seen others fail is open them at limited capacity and then the shoppers come in and go, oh, what's this? You know, where's all the stores? And it's not a good experience. They will not do that. They said, we're going to do it. We're going to do it right. We're going to do it the way we had it on the print that we provided to Planning Commission, and you'll be proud of it, or we're not going to do it. So they're working aggressively to make that happen. They were pretty clear that the leases and the agreements that they have with everybody is through 16. That's the date they're still sticking with, is 2016. So I wish I could give you more details. I wish, there's some things beyond my control and the developer, but that's kind of where we are. We still feel good about them. We haven't heard anything that would indicate that either of those projects are not going to move forward, but I'm tired of talking about them. I want to see them happen. We've worked so hard, so many meetings and discussion to overcome anything we needed to. At this point, I'm really ready to have them both move forward. So that answers your question, but that's where we are.
Sure, that's good. It's a good thing that both projects are moving forward, so that's a good thing. Okay, with that concludes the chairperson's report.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion, we accept your report.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Choke, to accept the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved. Thank you.
Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Good evening, City Council, Treasurer, Clerk, Deputy Clerk, and audience. Tonight, real quick, quote from Peter Drucker goes as this: "Plans are only good intentions unless they immediately degenerate into hard work." Pick that one because, and kind of going right back to your question, Mr. Chairman, tomorrow, State of the City, a little different format, but I'll be sharing with the electeds and with the community, kind of look back and then a look ahead, what some of our plans are for 2016. Different venue than in past. We're going to be at the Romulus Athletic Center at 4 o'clock. Still room for people to walk in at the door. Basically, we'll be trying to spend time just doing just that, share where we've gone and where we're going. So I think that's important for us to do, and look forward to it. I will be going in February to the Chamber Luncheon and kind of doing a cut-down version of that for their lunch program. We changed the venue to accommodate people that maybe needed more time in the past, that were watching their watch at lunchtime and had to get back to their businesses and so forth. So looking forward to that. The other thing, we do have some just basic information. If Roger, you could have him just run that video clip real quick, and then we'll get into the regular report.
Hi everyone, I'm Tanya Cofield, Recreation Coordinator for the City of Romulus. Beginning in January, we have 4 new programs: dance classes for all ages on Mondays and Wednesday nights, Tai Chi on Thursday afternoons, indoor golf clinics for ages 7 through adult on Tuesday nights, and drop-in cornhole or beanbag also on Tuesday nights. Registration for all of these programs is available at City Hall in the Mayor's office.
Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine Dancy. Here's what's coming up around Romulus. Monday, January 11th, the Mayor's Fitness Challenge at the Romulus Athletic Center begins. Tuesday, January 12th, Mayor Burkhoff is giving his annual State of the City address. Monday, January 18th, is the Community Martin Luther King Jr. Day Walk and Program. Saturday, January 23rd, the Romulus Chamber of Commerce and Friends of the Library are holding a bowling fundraiser. Tuesday, February 9th will be the Soul Food Dinner and Program. And remember to stay tuned in following this meeting for our complete news show, or visit our website for more information on any of the events and programs we mentioned today. Thanks, and have a great week, everybody.
Thank you, Roger. Did I just say that?
Yeah, thank you, Roger.
Two other quick things, and I'll get into my item report. One's a happy one, one's not as happy, but the first one is a happy note, and I just wanted to wish John Barden a happy birthday, which is going to be the 13th this week. So, John, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I did want to also ask, I do have a request for memorial resolution, if I could. I got word, Elsie Russell, who many of you know in town, not her sister. She called me, hang on, let me finish. Well, I tell you what, you guys are a tough crowd. Seriously, her sister, Marguerite Huft, Hoeft, who used to live right around the corner. Really nice lady. She'd been staying in a nursing home. And I talked to Elsie yesterday, and she got the bad news that she passed, 88 years old. And it's really tough. Elsie's been struggling with some health issues herself and been praying for her, and now she got this blow that her sister passed. So if council be willing to pass a memorial resolution for the family, I'd appreciate it.
So moved.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Makowski, supported by Mr. Kraut for memorial resolution for Mrs. Hall. Ms. Makowski,
Yes.
Mr. Kraut.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you very much, and just please keep her and her family in your prayers. The one quick action item I do have for tonight is before you, and that's 5A. And it's just a request to approve the cost recovery contractual costs and for the offsetting revenue for the listed item before you.
So moved, Mr. Chairman, for introduction budget amendment 15/16-14 for the general fund.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for introduction of Budget Amendment 15/16-14 General Fund. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. That concludes my report.
Thank you.
6A is the clerk's report. Under 6A1, for introduction and first reading, is the restated City of Romulus Employee Pension Ordinance, I'm sorry.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Choate.
I would be happy to make the motion that we amend the agenda under Appendix B, City Employees Pension Fund, and introduce the restated City of Romulus Employee Pension Ordinance.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Choate, supported by Mr. Kraut, for the first reading of the restated City of Romulus Employee Pension Ordinance.
Discussion?
Yes. Ms. Makowski?
Yeah, I'm not sure if everybody's clear. I know council and everybody here is clear, but maybe the citizens would like to understand. And essentially what this is we need to apply to the IRS to show that we're up to date. They need to approve that. The cost of there's no cost to the city, and this covers everyone except the police. And essentially, this ordinance has been updated. There have been segments updated over time by the city council in small elements. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Makowski. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A2, this is a request for a public hearing regarding the anticipated 2016-2017 CDBG allocations. This request is being made by the CDBG Coordinator Maria Lambert. This would be a public hearing, and the date would be for Monday, February 1st, 2016, at 7:00 PM, and that date and time is available.
Okay.
So moved.
Support.
A motion by Ms. Makowski, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for a request for a public hearing regarding the anticipated 2016-2017 CDBG allocations, and that's for Monday, February the 1st, 2016, at 7 p.m. Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, we will have our study session.
6A3.
Public hearing.
6A3, this is also, this is a study session request, and this request is being asked from our Director of Financial Services, Suzanne Marino, for Monday, February 8th, 2016, from 6:00 PM to 7:00 PM, and this is to discuss the general audit and the single audit for the fiscal year, which ended June 30th, 2015.
Mr. Chair, I'll make that motion to grant the study session request for February 8th, 2016, to discuss the general audit
Support.
and the single audit.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Abdo, for a study session request for February 8th, 2016, to discuss the general audit and the single audit for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2015. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A4 is a public hearing request, and our DDA Director and CDBG Coordinator Maria Lambert is requesting a second public hearing for the proposed final budgets for the anticipated 2016-17 CDBG allocation for Monday, February 22nd, 2016, at 7:00 PM.
So moved, Mr. Chairman, for a second public hearing regarding the anticipated 2016-2017 CDBG allocations on February 22nd at 7 PM.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Mr. Crop, for a request for a second public hearing regarding the anticipated 2016-2017 CDBG allocation. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Crop?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Thank you. For your information, I provided a State of Michigan notice of hearing for DTE Gas Company customers. That hearing is scheduled for January 19th at 9:00 p.m. This hearing will be held in Lansing. And before I close my report, it's already been mentioned and announced about the Martin Luther King Junior celebration, and we really want to emphasize and encourage and invite everyone to come out and participate. A lot of work goes into putting this event on. It's a big event, and this is collaboratively put on by the city, the Ministerial Alliance, and Romulus Community Schools. Can meet at the middle school for a shuttle. There's a shuttle from the high school to the middle school. There'll be a little brief ceremony at 7:30. The walk will begin at 8 o'clock. If you don't want to walk, there's a continental breakfast that's being prepared and hosted by the Rotary Club. And then we have a program that will begin at 9:30 in the morning. It should be a good program. All the schools are participating, so we're really, really excited about this year's program. So we want to invite everyone to please come out and support this program, and let's have a good time on Monday, January the 18th.
Okay,
Thank you. That concludes the clerk's report. Number 6B is a treasurer's report.
Good evening, council, mayor, clerk, deputy clerk, and our viewers. I'd just like to remind everybody, like I did last council meeting, that property taxes are due on February 16th. If you have any questions, you can always call our office. Also, I know income taxes are right around the corner, and sometimes we get some questions about special assessments. That's something that you cannot claim on your property taxes for your income tax. So if you have any questions about that, again, you can call our office, and I'd be happy to answer those questions for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 7 is public comment, and this is the portion of our meeting that is set aside for those that may be in the audience that would like to have comments. If you choose to do so, raise your hand, and after being selected by our chairperson, approach the podium, state your name, your address, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. We do not have any written requests.
Okay. Any comments from the audience? No comments? Okay, we'll close that part out.
All right. Number 8 is unfinished business. Number 9 is new business.
Mr. Chair, if I may?
Yes, Ms. Makowski?
Now, I've been threatened not to read every single one of these announcements from the library, so I'm not going to read them all, because I want you guys to stay asleep. It's not bedtime yet. But mainly, there are a lot of great things happening at the library for all ages, adults, teens, young children, middle-aged children, not real well, I guess middle-aged children. But what I'll say is, there's a lot of good stuff happening. Please go on the website and sign up. There are book clubs and adult literacy program. We need tutors. So please get involved. Go to the library. They're doing great things there. And thank you to the staff at the library for that. That's it for me.
Thank you.
Is there any more new business? Number 10 is communication.
Yes, Ms. Roscoe?
I just want to remind everybody that the next session for the Romulus Citizens Academy is coming up. It's going to start February 2nd, and it'll run through May 17th, and it's going to be on Tuesday nights this time, and it's from 6:30 to 9:30. It's free. You just need to get approved and sign up. You can get an application at the Romulus Police Department, or for more information, you can go on www.romulusgov.com/citizensacademy. And, it's for all the Romulus residents or business owners in Romulus, and it gives you a first-hand review of both law enforcement and fire service functions that all the public safety puts on. But just to give you an example, they have SWAT demonstrations. They'll do you'll go over the courthouse, they'll go through all the court proceedings, how that all works, your EMT service, bomb squad demonstrations, firearm training simulator. That was really interesting. But I went through the 16 weeks, and I don't think there was not one night that the 3 hours drug by. So, and a lot of times you were wondering where the time went. So I encourage everyone to get out and pick one night a week and go through the program, and you won't be sorry. But again, you can sign up at the Romulus Police Department, get your application in. It starts soon, February 2nd.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, the Citizens Academy members that have gone through that have been also very helpful in a lot of events. I just went to a meeting last week, and the Citizens Academy graduates are going to be helping plan this next year's Hometown Hero. I don't have the date yet, but we're looking at doing something again at the RAC. Of course, you'll be working with public safety as well on it. So when I get more information, but I thought that was great that they wanted to step up and be a part of that and be a part of, helping set up criteria for people that are nominated and the whole process. So I thought that was fantastic, and a lot of good. People come out of there not just with knowledge, like Ms. Roscoe said, but fired up about their community. So it's been a fantastic program, and I've got to compliment Lieutenant Hull and Deputy Fire Chief Kraus. They volunteer their time. They're doing this on their own time. They're passionate about it. It's something that, our team and Director Settles have been behind, and there's been nothing but good that's come from it. So just wanted to echo that, pass that on. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Makowski?
Yes, one more announcement about the library. The Friends of the Library are a great premier volunteer group. They're having their quarterly book sale, and that will be during library hours, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 14th, 15th, and 16th. So please come out and buy some books. The money that they raise, just like this bowling fundraiser, goes towards programming and other, books and whatever the library needs. So please come out and buy books.
Thank you. Mrs. Braggs?
Mr. Chair, under communication, I just want to announce to everyone that we mailed out your AV ballot applications. They went out last week, and you'll notice you will have an option of selecting one of 3 ballots. You must make that selection on the card of one of 3 ballots and return that. If we receive it, then we're unable to send you a ballot because we can't make that decision for you. So just if you have any questions, please give the clerk's office a call. Our number is 734-942-7540, and we'll be glad to answer any questions for you. We've highlighted the areas for you so that it's easy to identify on your AV application card.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Any more communication? If not, I'd just like to make an announcement. The Lions hired a new GM. So we're looking forward. We're looking forward to a good season next year. I was quiet this year. You don't understand, right? But next year I'll be okay. Thank you.
Number 11 for approval is warrant 16-01.
Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Choate?
I'd like to make a motion that we pay warrant 15, where's the warrant number on here?
16-01.
16-01, okay. In the following amounts. General fund is $23,720.69. Major street fund is $1,063.80. Local street fund, $2,170.98. Street lighting fund is $42,512.17. Garbage and rubbish collection fund, $150. 911 service fund is $1,107.87. Law enforcement, $104.12. Library fund, $3,472.06. DDA is $638.14. Tifa District 2 is $3,217.32. Water and Sewer Fund, $269,341.91. Motor Vehicle Fund, $2,962.65. Technology Services, $6,883.84. Retirees Insurance Benefits, $4,593.12. Revolving Fund, $14,190.75. Current tax is $1,152,495.41.
Support.
Delinquent Personal Property Fund, $6,014.78. And the payroll fund is $7,227.98 for a grand total of $1,541,867.59.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Choate, supported by Mr. Kraut, to pay warrant number 16-01 for $1,541,867.59. Ms. Choate,
Yes.
Mr. Kraut.
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Warrant number 16-01 will be paid.
Number 12 is adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Makowski, for adjournment. Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Kraut.
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo. Chair votes yes. We are adjourned. Thank you.